Buckeye Nation? What's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you once again on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with another Buckeyes commitment video, as the Buckeyes have finally landed their quarterback for the class of 2026 in three-star quarterback Luke Fahey out of Mission Viejo High School in California. And if that high school name sounds familiar, it should, because that's where Philip Bell went to school. So Philip Bell gets his quarterback from high school coming to town now. Love to see it. Now, unfortunately, I haven't really seen much of Luke, but from what I've heard, he is actually really good. Yep. You look at his rankings on 247. Of course, they have him as a 3-star. Of course they do. But I expect him to skyrocket up the rankings now that he's committed to Ohio State, because that's usually what happens, right? These players commit somewhere and then all of a sudden you see their ranking skyrocket. Happens all the time. Now, as of right now, keep track of this, right? July 3rd, 2025. Luke Fahey is currently not ranked nationally. He's the 31st ranked quarterback in the nation and the number 43 player in California. And of course, they have him as a 3-star with a rating of 88, which is the same as Corbin Fordham, Aaron Thomas, CJ Sanic, and just behind Favor Aki, Cam Brickle, and Damari Simeon. So you notice Ohio State's just getting fat off 3-stars. People are going to start calling Ohio State 3-star U. Well, that's just the way it is now, apparently, right? If you've noticed, Ohio State has been whiffing on a lot of these big-name players, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and that has really pissed Buckeye fans off because they've missed on some absolute dogs on the D-line. I mean, look at recently, right? P.J. Dean, although they were favored for him, but it sounds like Ohio State kind of backed off of him because of like weight issues or whatever. He came into his visit after losing 40 pounds. Like he was supposed to come in and be like a defensive tackle. This dude was looking more like an edge rusher, which I would have still taken him, but they have their preferences. And then they whiffed on Carter Meadows and Landon Barnes, Luke Wafel. They backed off on Jake Cruel. They're probably not going to get KJ Ford. And that has Buckeye fans even doubting their ability to land a guy like Deuce Geralds, who's been a heavy Buckeye lean for a while now. That's what this crap has reduced us to, being doomers and pessimists. Like, come on, man. Eventually, I'm sure we'll land a big dog and this fan base will damn near throw a parade, because that's what we do, right? I'm just happy we're getting good players, because if there's one thing Ohio State's good at, it's developing these guys. So, and they know these guys are going to have a chip on their shoulder based off their ranking. I mean, like, damn, they really got Damari Simeon and Kerry Wilder is like a low 4, high 3. Like, what are they doing, bro? Look what Kerry Wilder just did at that one, was it Rivals competition? I mean, go watch the videos. I believe one of his reps was against Felix Ojo, and he freaking sunned that dude. I mean, my God. And let's not forget, look at what Ohio State has coming in this year, too. And knowing Larry Johnson's tendencies, we already know signing day will come, and all of a sudden we're going to hear about a pass rusher that we had never even heard that they were interested in. All of a sudden they'll swoop in on him and snatch him from another team. They've done it the last 2 cycles. I mean, 2 years ago they did it with Dominic Kirks, right? Snatched him from Washington. And then last cycle they got Epi from UCLA. Who's it going to be this year? Right? Who knows? So we'll have to wait and see on that. Now, as far as what Luke's commitment does for Ohio State overall in the rankings. We're still 5th with 20 commits now. And we have a average score of 92.5 and an overall point total ranking of 277.04. We're a little ways ahead of Alabama, who's in 6th, and we're just a little closer to Texas A&M. Now, the difference is, of course, Georgia, Notre Dame, and A&M have been landing dudes like crazy. And then all the way at the top, you have USC with 30 commits. And they have a damn near 300 score. Are they going to be able to hold all 30? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how things go down once the season begins. Because, of course, you get these game day visits going down, and you see, like, Ohio State go out there and put belt to ass on somebody. Like, imagine week 1, we go out and put belt to ass on Texas at the shoe. Oh. Man, if I'm committed to Texas and I was looking at Ohio State, I would immediately flip. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to just go to Ohio State instead. Because, oh. Now, looking at the Boom Watch tracker, of course, a few names were taken off the list. No new names were added. What's interesting is Jameer Perez, right? So, you see Jameer Perez at the very top. Well, yesterday, or 2 days ago, excuse me, he sent this tweet out on Twitter. And I quote, "Big announcement Friday." And he tagged Steve Wiltfong and Ellen Trieu. Interesting. Some people have theorized this is him decommitting, right? He's going to announce a decommitment, which usually you would just drop it. You wouldn't have to announce it. And some people actually think he's straight up flipping to Ohio State. That could happen. But what's weird is, I believe if I go to scheduled commitments on 247, I actually believe he's scheduled to commit later on. I don't know if he's on here still. Let me see. I could have sworn I saw him right around the time of Braylon Womack, but unless he changed it, maybe he did. I don't know. I don't see his name on here, but we'll see what that could be. Maybe he's committing tomorrow. That'd be nice, right? Get it done and over with before the season so he doesn't have to worry about it. But again, we'll see what happens. So if anything does go down tomorrow, you already know I'll have a video for it. Looking through these names to see if there's any other potential commits for Ohio State, and I don't see anybody unless something crazy happens. The next most likely Ohio State commit, according to 247's list of scheduled commits, well, it could be Felix tomorrow. But it's not looking all too likely at this point. He's probably going to go to Texas. Because, of course, right? Who wouldn't go to Texas at this point? Other than him, I mean, the next notable name, yeah, there's not too many names on here. Braylon Womack. And that's not until literally next month, August 22nd. God, that's crazy. We're just over a month from football. My God, that's nuts. Week 0 is literally almost a month away. Can you believe that? At the end of August. Actually, yeah, week 1 is almost here. A month away. Like, before you know it, I'm going to see summer training camp content on my timeline on Twitter for the Browns and the Buckeyes. I need it so bad right now, man. Oh, I need it. I need it. So yeah, that's cool. JJ Perez. We'll see what happens with him tomorrow. But again, going back to the Boom Watch tracker, Jaquaden, he pushed back his commitment. And Deuce, we don't know when he'll be committing. And then as far as the no crystal ball yet category, Derek Cooper, KJ Ford, Deron Parks, we haven't been crystal balled to them, but there is a little bit of buzz. I do know Savion Hyder's committing soon too. We are one of his final four, but we're not favored for him. Same thing with Emmanuel Ruffin. He actually pushed back his commitment, I believe, as well. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, if anyone else commits or anything, if we get a crystal ball, of course I'll add him to the list over here. But yeah, that's really it. So welcome to the class of 2026, Luke. And now when you look at the quarterbacks in each of these classes, of course, the class of 2025 has Tavian St. Clair. 2026 now has Luke Fahey. And the class of 2027, of course, has Brady Edmonds. So that's good. I figured they were going to get a quarterback for the class of 2026. It was just a matter of who. And it's Luke Fahey. So let's go. And yeah, that's all I got to say. And go Bucks. As always, I'm Crazy Dog, coming at you on the Bucking Crazy YouTube channel. Again, go Bucks. OH. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.